Hey, what's up guys, Camper Russia here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we're discussing a couple things with 7.4, including the release time. Here's the tweet. Unwrap something sweet in the V7.4 update. Downtime for the patch begins Thursday, February 14th at 4 a.m. Eastern. So it's confirmed. I mean, I know it was confirmed yesterday as well. They ended up delaying it until today. So we got it finally. Make sure right now, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll have at least 3 videos within the first 24 hours of the update being out, going over everything. There's going to be earthquake event stuff. There's going to be surprises we have no idea about. There's going to be cosmetics, and usually with events, there's really good cosmetics. And on top of that, with 7.4, all of those who have typed a supporter creator code in, whether it's been mine, whether it's been another person's, you will receive your wrap, this wrap here, as 7.4 releases. And thank you to all you using my code. I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment or send me a tweet if you do. And if you haven't yet, type someone in. You don't have to buy anything. Type a code in there and you will be rewarded this free wrap. Okay, so we went over this yesterday, but just a reminder and something that I forgot to mention. I'm just putting it on your screen right now. Here are all the things that we know about 7.4 thus far. And there's a lot of really good stuff. Again, plain nerf, zipline prompt added, immunity for ziplines for fall damage, hand cannon nerf, turbo build delay decrease, rocket launcher nerf, and added the ability to crouch while in edit mode. So we talked about all that yesterday in depth, but something I forgot to mention was this comment by Eric. Also worth mentioning that we're making a change to move rocket launchers out of chests, though they'll still be in supply drops and a little more available there than they are now, and vending machines. So I don't think I mentioned that, and one of you guys left a comment on last video telling me that, so thanks for reminding me. So not only is the rocket launcher getting a massive nerf, like the reload time is almost increased by a second, right? But now it's going to be a lot harder to find a rocket launcher. On top of that, remember explosives, you get less explosives per last week's patch or the week before, I kind of forget. They nerfed the drop rate of rockets, so they're really taking explosives down a notch in the game, and I'm not opposed to it whatsoever. And that's coming from a guy who loves, I love the grenade launcher. You guys know that. If I find one of those, I'm using it. But I understand how overpowered and frustrating it can be to have those used against you. So I'm happy with the changes. Something else with 7.4. The Deagle. The hand cannon nerf is a big one, and I actually was not for sure. I wanted to talk about this in the last video, but while I was talking, I wanted to bring it up, but I didn't know the exact numbers because they've changed so much. So I couldn't, because I like to go in depth with strategies and how you should adjust your style of gameplay based on adjustments to the game, right? And with the hand cannon, this is one of the biggest, especially in competitive play, one of the biggest nerfs. So here's a picture to show you what I'm talking about. With the 7.4 client patch, hand cannon structure damage is going down from 140 to 100. Is it 140 or 150? Whatever. It's going to be at 100 now. When you initially place a building out of wood or brick, it can still be one shot for a short period of time. However, if you use metal, it will always survive the first shot for all structures, not just walls. All right? So TLDR, metal is greater than hand cannon. I'll keep this up. You can see 90 health is the starting point for wood, 99 for brick, and 110 for metal. So keep that in mind, all right? So this Deagle is still going to be useful against wood for a brief second. It won't be able to one-shot a full piece of wood, but if someone just placed it, I don't know if it goes up 10 every time, but it slowly builds up to its 150 max. For brick, it's 300. For metal, it's 500 max. So for wood, you have a little bit of time. For brick, you have like a second before it ticks up to its next build state. And metal, you need to shoot it twice. And if it's a full piece of metal, you need to shoot that thing 5 times. So the Deagle, we'll see, man. We'll see how many pro players continue to pick up the Deagle in competitive play, because right now it's an obvious, right? If you see a Deagle, pick it up, because you can just use it to replace builds, take their build, edit them quickly, and kill them. I mean, it's just a classic play. You might be seeing some of it in the background. I just recorded the gameplay, so I'm not sure what you're watching. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. Okay, 2 other big announcements today, separate from 7.4. Epic Games have kindly reevaluated their stance on outlets that report on leaked content and are slowly allowing those removed from support a creator to get their codes back. So here is their announcement. We've reevaluated our stance and policy regarding channels that promote leaked content. Support a creator is expanding beyond Fortnite to all games in the Epic Games Store. Players should have the option of supporting the creators that they are most impacted by. So, what does this mean for me? Well, for me, I've never had my code taken, which, thank you, Epic. And I think the argument has been there that I report, like I don't do the leaking, but I report on the leaked content. And I always stayed away from doing in-game leaks. And then on top of that, a lot of the like news channels, and I see them complaining all the time. It's like, well, why did I lose mine? Well, there's been instances where people have actually went into the back end, or they've changed. I don't know what you changed, but that was when people were like changing the name of their character, right? Or they were modding or hacking, Epic calls it, to get new skins and show them off in game. Epic did not like that, and I'm kind of glad I found that out by looking at them. I never planned on doing it, but it was that was the reason a lot of these channels lost their creator code. So that's an update, because when this was all going down, remember, Fortnite Battle Royale leaks about a month or two ago. It was more than you don't get a support a creator code. He got a cease and desist from Epic Games, and they said you shut down this account, or we're gonna take legal action against you. And a lot of you were worried for me, and I appreciate your worry because I saw your comments. I think I brought it up in one video, but so I'm good. I'm not getting banned. Epic apparently is okay and likes us, and I'm glad, man. Like I obviously love Epic Games. I love Fortnite, and all I try to do is just tell you guys everything that's going on, right? Kind of just compile all the information, the news, future stuff, and go from there. So I'm really glad they've changed their stance on this. I love this company, man. I absolutely love them, and I'm not just saying that. I do. All right, finally. Another update, and it's on the Secret Skirmish schedule update. That sounds like such a lame title, but stick around for this because it's they're announcing something huge that we actually talked about in some of my first videos on YouTube with Fortnite, which was a year ago. So here is the announcement. It's the original Secret Skirmish announcement, remember, teased additional operations to be held in the evenings after the primary Battle Royale competition each day. So remember, it was like there was the solos, there was the duos, and then there was like this weird coded black and white. And we all thought, I took a guess in my video, I said it was trios. This is before trios came out. And we thought it was going to be the first competitive trios event. Now we find out what it actually was. It's something almost cooler, to be honest. The initial plan was to hold a non-Battle Royale competition each night after the solo and duo matches to illustrate more competitive options in the Fortnite competitive ecosystem. No way. Unfortunately, after testing on site, we ran into technical issues that prevent us from holding these bonus competitions with the confidence needed to produce the show. We are removing the secret evening operations from the original schedule and will continue with the solo and duo competition as planned. And they go on to say that basically the prize money that was dedicated towards these non-Battle Royale competitions will be split up into the duos competitions. Okay, yeah, so solos remains the same, 400 grand up for grabs, but now there's going to be 100 grand up for grabs during the duo competition. So this is exciting, man. What they're saying here is they are going to start doing, and what I meant when I talked about this, I said a while ago, some type of arena, right? Where you have 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other. You all start out with the same mats, the same kit, the same class, and it's like a team deathmatch, search and destroy, whatever it is. And who knows what it'll be like. Maybe it won't be fun. Maybe it will be. But why not try it? And that's finally exactly what Epic Games is doing. So I'm very excited because that means if they're testing it here, we could start to see game modes or certain versions of this come into the game, and I'd love to try it. I mean, we already see it a little bit in creative mode, right, where people are setting up team deathmatch islands and islands where you can just place a bunch of builds in this big square. You keep respawning. Like, there's already signs of it, but an official game mode, especially for money from Fortnite, so they're serious about this, and we should expect to see something very soon. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you. And then I guess on top of that, maybe we will learn more when the secret skirmish actually does launch, which again is this weekend, February 14th and 15th. So maybe they'll reveal something about this, but that's not confirmed. I'm just guessing. So very excited for the update. I say tonight, but it's tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. Eastern. Check my channel. I promise. I'll keep you up to date with everything, and I try and keep it all in one place so it's organized and you guys don't get confused with a bunch of little different videos not going over everything. So I'm very excited. You know I'm staying up late. I gotta basically study until then, so I'm gonna get this video up, hit the books, and then I will see you in, like, from the time of this recording, 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that. Thanks for the support. Touch that like button, subscribe to the channel, support a creator code, The Camping Rusher. Take care. Talk soon.